Today's discussion is titled, The Most Important Skill to a Happy Marriage That Most People Forget About, Communication Skill. This is one of the few essential premarital tips we plan to share with all intended couples. For your information, we have been privileged to counsel several families in crisis, and we found out the most important skill that most people forget to have a happy and fulfilling marriage is communication skill. In this series, we are looking at providing few insights and bits to those who are just entering into the holy matrimony or about to enter into it. We therefore welcome you wholeheartedly to our series on Essential Premarital Tips, What Every Intended Couple Should Know. We believe strongly that for every couple to succeed, one of the most important things they need to learn very early and well is how to effectively communicate with themselves. Communication is the backbone of any healthy relationship, especially in marriage. Remember that the first time he came to you to express his love and how you also responded clearly, your interest in him were all done through communication. Imagine, when he came to you and failed to express himself clearly, would you have offered to be engaged to him? No, I do not think so. In fact, some men have missed out because of this fact. A young doctor grew up with a beautiful lady in the same neighborhood. Everyone around them, including their parents, knew that both had shown interest in marrying each other. However, the young doctor refused to verbalize his love to the lady over the years. Year after year, the young lady expected the doctor to make his intentions known, but because she never heard anything from him, despite seeing each other regularly, and another young man proposed to her, she decided to accept the new proposal. First, the doctor was shocked, and then both families were shocked, and tried to persuade her otherwise. When asked why she did so, she explained that the young doctor had never spoken to her about marriage. How important is communication? Research studies have shown that communication issues are among the top reasons couples seek marital therapy and are often cited as a significant factor leading to divorce. Hence, we could safely say that most marital problems may be rooted in lack of effective communication. For those of you who are planning to enter marriage relationship and are planning to live longer together, it is extremely important to note from the beginning of the relationship that communication is one of the major keys you must master very quickly before you get married. Communication in any marriage is not just about having a conversation or talking or speaking to your partner. It involves much more than that. Communication involves both verbal and nonverbal interactions with your spouse. Communication is about expressing clearly your thoughts and feelings to each other and taking the time to listen actively to your partner. While your thoughts are so important, the way they are expressed matters a lot more to your spouse. I repeat, while your thoughts are so important, the way they are expressed matters a lot more to your spouse. So, think deeply and choose carefully every word you are about to express to your partner. Ask yourself whether those words are clear and expressive enough to make your partner understand you clearly and completely. In addition, be sure to use appropriate tone with the words being expressed. The tone used in expressing yourself will certainly change the meaning of the message. Another component of communication is your body language. It matters a lot what your body says when you are talking to your partner. In fact, from research, it is said that body language accounts for 53% of effective communication. Body language are those nonverbal cues, such as physical expressions and mannerisms, to communicate without using words. Some of these cues include facial expressions, such as the way you look, turn your eyes, including the shape of your face, the movement of your eyebrows, and the position of your mouth, in conversation to convey both emotions and intentions. It also entails the amount and quality of eye contact you make with your partner to indicate interest, honesty, and engagement. Your body position and movements, such as standing up straight or crossing your arms, means a lot when communicating to convey your confidence, openness, or defensiveness. Physical contact, such as handshakes or hugs, can convey friendliness, respect, or affection. The use of space and distance between you and your partner could also show comfort, intimacy, or respect. Finally, the timing of your conversations matters a lot. Watch out for the mood of your spouse. When anger is raging, conversation should be suspended till sanity is observed in both partners. Else, they are sure to have shouting match with no referee. It is important to re-emphasize the fact that miscommunication or a lack of communication can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and unresolved conflicts within marriage relationship. So, this is very important for you to master as quickly as possible. We could discuss further on communication, But let us look briefly when you have conflicts and how well would you use communication in settling the matter. Disagreements between intended couples are unavoidable, but how you manage those conflicts can make a big difference in the marriage. We would like to encourage partners to practice techniques like taking a time out if things get too heated, and always aim to resolve conflicts in a way that strengthens your bond rather than damages it. As partners, you must learn to regularly share your experiences, express your appreciation, and discuss your hopes and dreams in an atmosphere of love. These conversations build a deeper connection between you and strengthen your relationship. Remember, everyone born has different communication styles. Recognizing those styles would help you in understanding how your partner is created and wired to communicate. Some persons like to speak their minds when things happen immediately, more especially when unpalatable things are experienced. On the other hand, we have others who need more time to process their thoughts before expressing them and taking actions. Wise couples would learn very quickly to learn and respect these differences, which will eventually prevent misunderstandings and create a more harmonious relationship. Lastly, be mindful of the impact of technology on your communication. It is very easy to rely on text or social media, but these can often lead to misinterpretations. We will encourage you to please prioritize face-to-face conversations in your relationship, especially for important topics. In summation, your communication skill is a key you must continue to develop. Think of attending workshops, reading books on the subject, or seeking professional counseling to gain valuable insights and techniques. Let's make this discussion more relatable with some practical examples that you can start using right away. Example 1 is creating a safe time for open dialogue. Imagine sitting down for a pre-arranged weekly meeting with your partner where both of you can openly discuss any concerns, feelings, or plans without fear of judgment. This weekly routine encourages honesty and builds trust, helping both partners to tackle any current or upcoming issues before they escalate and become a big problem. Example 2 is to use an I statement to communicate with your partner. Next time you have a disagreement and you would like to express your mind, try and use I statements like, I feel upset about the event that happened yesterday when, instead of, you always. This shifts the focus from blame to how the situation affects you personally. A story was told of a couple on a trip, and while they got to a fuel station, the wife felt they should top their tank because it was getting too low. The husband felt otherwise, rather than the wife to say, you have always taken too much risk, thus sounding as if the wife was blaming the husband. The wife resorted to use a I statement. I will not feel comfortable for the rest of the rest if we do not top up our tank. The husband resorted to fill the tank because she wanted his wife to feel comfortable for the remaining part of the journey because he loved her. This is powerful. We hope you're getting the point. Example 3 is that couples should practice active listening by repeating back what your partner says to ensure you understand their perspective. This helps to remove all forms of ambiguity in the mind of the partner. Example 4 is to create a technology-free zones within the house. As couple, you could designate certain times of the day or areas in your home as technology-free zones. This could be during dinner or in the bedroom. These face-to-face conversations during these times are more focused and help both partners to connect more deeply without the distractions of phones or social media. When you create an environment where open and honest communication thrives, tough topics could easily be discussed without fear. Do you think these 4 examples are practicable? Try them if you have not done so. You could also research more and add more to the list. Before we close, we will suggest few questions that intended couples could ask each other with the aim of facilitating deeper discussion on this important topic. This is an opportunity for both of you to share personal experiences while answering these questions. Question 1 is, so far in this relationship, what are some communication habits you think I could improve on? Question 2 is, do you a particular way that you prefer when communicating your thoughts and feelings? For instance, some may not like to be interrupted when they are talking. Question 3 is, how do you feel when I express my opinions or feelings? Was my tone always too high or harsh? What of my body language? Question 4 is, what can I do to make you feel heard and understood? Do I always repeat your words back to you to let you feel understood? Question 5 is, in your own view, how do I handle disagreements? And what can I do to improve? Question 6 is, what are some nonverbal cues you think are important and should be included in our communication in our marriage? Question 7 is, how do you prefer to resolve conflicts? Immediately or after some time to cool down? Have I ever accused you when I talk during conflict, or do you use the I statements? Question 8 is, how has technology affected positively or negatively the way we communicate, and what can we do to improve it? Question 9 is, what topics do you find difficult to discuss with me, and how can we make it easier? Could also let me know why these topics are very difficult for you to discuss with me. Question 10 is, how can we ensure that we regularly share positive experiences and express appreciation for each other? Thank you very much for your time. Please remember to subscribe, like, and view more stories from this channel. Bye for now.